what's up guys, it's Calysta here with another installment on a mobile game called Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War. Now I have been playing this game a ton. This video is sponsored by the developer, but let's jump right in. So as you guys can see, I have progressed this account a ton. I have been playing it every single day. I am still incredibly active with my guild. We are close to being full as guilds have kind of come and gone in this particular kingdom. We are still going strong. And there is a lot to do in this game. So I wanted to show you some more of the advanced things that I didn't get to cover in the first video. So what I'm showing you here is just basically the pirates that I have on my territory. And this is a really great shot of kind of what hives look like. And this isn't necessarily a hive of a particular alliance. This is basically just a variety of different lands kind of clustered together. So what I did was I used an assault ticket. So you have these tickets where you can basically not necessarily port your entire territory from one to another, but you can do so temporarily for a certain amount of time, and it allows you to raid that way. So what I am doing here is basically I found a grouping of kind of newer territories. A lot of them are not bubbled, and was basically just running scouts to try to get, as always, right, resources and kills. What you're going to see that I'm going to show you guys, and this is actually really cool because this is an animation where you actually have your alliance pirates walking through your territory, and you're able to pick them up and drop them in to your buildings or anything that you're constructing, and they actually give you a boost, which I thought was kind of cool. What you're seeing here is the way that rallies are run. So basically, as rally leader, I'm able to kind of put up a rally. My alliance members are able to support my rally with ships. This is what it looks like. We are targeting Beauty Within. We're going to see if it's truly beautiful in there with a rally of 2 people. And you can kind of see 10 ships is what a full rally with 2 people, 5 ships each comprises. And we won. So when a rally goes the right way in this game, the territory is going to burn. But if any of your ships take severe damage and they're forced to retreat, then you would actually see certain ships coming back on fire. This is what a scout report looks like, guys. Not necessarily a scout report, but more kind of like the after the attack. It gives you an idea of your casualties, how many pirates you've captured from the other guy, which I think is a really great concept. Your prison is actually full of prisoners, and with those prisoners you're able to either release them, which will give you resources, or you're able to hire them as part of your crew, which I think is kind of cool. And you're able to basically just click hire, and you just wait a certain amount of time. Your alliance, by giving you helps, can kind of help with that. Now, a question that I did see come up in the first video that I wanted to answer in the second video is, what am I doing about resources? But there is a very easy way to make sure that you're constantly growing, and that is by attacking the NPC or non-playable characters in the game. So there is a big component. They're called the East Indian Trading Company, EITC, and there are these hives throughout each kingdom that are comprised of these territories. Now, these territories are going to fight back, and what I am showing you here is I decided to create my alliance, basically relocate my alliance once I got a good handle of the game, right next to an EITC hive, so that literally the entire day my guys can go in there and burn them. And the reason that you burn them is these guys are sitting on hundreds of thousands of resources. So if you see a level 19, and let's assume in this case we're level 15s, we can set a rally, burn it, and then empty it out, where we're basically just spamming attacks, emptying it out. And that is a really, really easy way to be able to progress in this game without necessarily having to purchase a ton of packs or worrying about that type of thing. What this requires is coordination with your alliance. So you need to be in an alliance that is active, that works together. You can see here, because the EITC hives do attack you back, there are times that you will need to kind of pop your shield up, right, if you're going to be attacked, or you can have your alliance members reinforced if you plan on taking the hit. The way that I approach burning these EITC hives is kind of a 2-prong approach. The first one is because we are so close, we'll burn the biggest ones that are right in front of the entrance. And then once we're ready to, we kind of empty that out, then we will use our assault tickets to basically port within the hive itself and be able to empty out the rest of the bigger EITC territories. Here I am showing you an overview of what my hive looks like. I am very proud of it. This is my alliance. It's called Nerf This, NFT, and we are doing really well. And what you can see here is that the alliance component of this game is quite sophisticated. And what I mean by that is we not only have the opportunity as R5s to have an alliance fortress, right? So it's basically a fortress that you will build and all your alliance members contribute resources to this, and it helps delineate your territory. There are additional skills that give you different buffs for your alliance with your fortress. And you can kind of see where I am now. I'm a level 30 in terms of my hero level, and my fortress is a level 19. So as I mentioned before, you guys, I am playing this game every single day. There are some really big alliances in this kingdom that have progressed really, really quickly. But as I was mentioning before, alliance fortresses, you can actually shield your entire alliance in case of attack. How cool is that? It only lasts 5, 6, 7 minutes depending on the level of your research, but it is incredibly, incredibly helpful. You're also able to improve your shooting power from a pirate ship perspective, right? So your firepower, you can improve that if you're under attack. So there's a lot of things that you can do there. You can create alliance depot so people aren't sitting on a ton of resources. So it's basically like a bank where your alliance members can send over resources and they're not sitting on it. What I am showing you guys here is the 3rd chapter. Really excited. This is going to be the latest chapter that's rolled out. Given that I'm level 19, this actually unlocks at level 18. So 18, 19, and 20 each will have a particular kind of sub-chapter to do in order to be able to unlock, which is really exciting. Here I'm just kind of showing you guys the way that this works. This is chapter 3-2. There's a lot of really cool things. The reason that these particular chapters are so important, the reason is they are basically trying to always teach you something. So in the early chapters, they are going to teach you how to rally. In these chapters, they're teaching you how to monster hunt, right, in quick succession. They're going to show you how to rally. They're going to show you how to reinforce. So they help you learn all of that without having to do it kind of live, right? Which is fantastic. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that you should be really, really mindful of in this game are the events. The events are incredibly helpful. There is an event that I want all of you guys to keep an eye out for, which is the EITC plundering event. So as I was mentioning, those EITC hives, if you're able to plunder 1.2 million resources, which is not that difficult, especially when you're, I would say, levels 14 and above, you're actually able to get 800 free pirates, and they're a really great class. So I believe that they will shift depending on where you are in terms of like unlocking pirates. But like for me, for example, I get 800 axe pirates, which is great, right? Those are the pirates that I can make in my territory right now, and it helps you, you know, cap off. Another thing that's important to mention in addition to that is every territory has a max number of pirates that they can have. So this is not a game where you can have millions and millions of troops. So when you're thinking about those bigger accounts, you're not going to have people sitting on millions of troops. It's probably going to be like, I don't know, 35,000 or maybe 50,000 troops. I have to take a look at it, kind of how high it goes. It'll go up by a couple of thousand every level or so. And I'm sure there's additional research that you can do to maybe increase that. But again, you're not dealing with millions and millions of troops where people can just never stop producing troops, and totally not the way it works here. And another thing to be mindful of is there are those 2 levels that you need to be cognizant of. So you're continuously amping up your territory, right, in terms of your fortress level, but you're also working on your individual captain. And that captain is very important because she or he is going to help determine some additional skills in terms of your ship firepower, in terms of how strong your pirates are. So basically your talent set is impacted by this. The best way to level up your captain, guys, because I see this becoming a question, is monster hunting. You should be hitting those monsters all day long in order to make sure that you're getting all the EXP, and they also drop some pretty phenomenal stuff. Let me know what you think about this game down below. I'm considering doing some additional videos because I do play this really often, and deep diving on some different components, but let me know if you're interested, and as usual, thank you so much for watching.